Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is part 14 of Angular CLI. In this part 14, we'll describe what are the steps to add ESLint to Angular project for linting TypeScript feature. And before going through this part 14, please visit my part 13 of Angular CLI, that is class interface and enum in Angular CLI. So in this part 14, what we will describe here. So what is ESLint and why ESLint replaces the TSLint and steps to add the ESLint to Angular. So guys, before start what is the ESLint, I'll show you the older version of Angular CLI. You can see I have already created one Angular CLI project, and here what is the version of Angular CLI I'll show you. Here I have opened using my command prompt. You can see it is mapped to my physical directory, that is the Satya Angular CLI, and I put the command ng version. So you can see here the version of Angular is 10, right? So in this Angular CLI version we can get one file called TSLint. So this is required for linting a TypeScript in Angular. So if I'll go to my path of that file, that is Satya Angular CLI, here you can see one file is there, right? TSLint, and it is a JSON file. So but I'll tell you one more thing is I just close this one, this existing old one, that is the Angular CLI. So just now I have created another new project called lint new proj, right? So I'll go to my this path here, lint new proj. You can get this path, and here you can see there is no TSLint file. So if I'll check this version of Angular installed, you can see it is the Angular 13, right? So for Angular 13 there is no TSLint files will be available in your project structure. So for that we need to install the ESLint into our project for linting TypeScript. So I already have installed the ESLint to my project, to the Angular CLI 13 project, that is the lint new proj. So to save the time, I'll share you the screenshots, what are the steps. So let's begin for that. So in this video we'll discuss the linting TypeScript code and the what are the how to add the ESLint to our Angular CLI project, that is especially the Angular CLI 13. Angular has a linting tool that checks our TypeScript code for programmatic and stylistic errors, as well as non-adherence to coding standards and conventions. So before Angular 13.11 there is one file called tslint.json. it is the configuration file for linting, and after Angular 11 for the Angular 13, it is one new file is there for linting TypeScript in Angular, that is the ESLint. That is the configuration for the file for linting. So I'll describe what are the difference between tslint.json and eslint.json. This file contains all the default rules for linting our code. So guys, you already have known how to create a brand new Angular project. There is command ng new Angular project. So I have created this command Angular project using this command, that is ng new Angular project name, and there is one more command to lint the code called ng-lint. So I'll describe about this more in next few minutes. So I will show you something here. So I have opened this project using my Visual Studio Code here. Guys, you can see here the lint new proj, right? So to configure to linting TypeScript, what I'll do, there is you can see here for Angular 13 Angular project there is no TSLint file, right? So for that what I did, so here you can see when I have, after creating the Angular project which supports the Angular 13 version, if you put ng-lint, right? So ng-lint to lint the code in your Angular project. So when I put this ng-lint, it shows an error that cannot find lint target for the specified project. You should add a package that implementing linting capabilities. So you need to use this command ng add @angular-eslint /schematics, right? So after I putting this command, the next step is here you can see I just map to my project lint new project. After then I put my command for installing the ESLint for linting TypeScript. After then this interface will be shown like this, that is using package manager is npm found compatible package version, that is the what ESLint version has been installed, that is the 13, and package information is loaded, and the package that is ESLint has /schematic @13.0.1 will be installed and executed. And would you like to proceed? So next step will be you put yes here. Here you can see I put yes, and the package successfully installed, and all angular-eslint dependencies have been successfully installed. And if you want to more about how to add ESLint configuration to your project, you need to go to this GitHub URL, that is https://github.com angular-eslint/angular-eslint, right, for how to add ESLint configuration to your project. So guys, this is the new linting TypeScript tool for your Angular, that is the Angular 13, right? And we detected that you have a single project in a workspace, no existing linter wired up. So we are configuring ESLint for you automatically. So please visit this same URL for more information. That is the GitHub one, and it has created one file called .eslintrc.json. It is the tool for linting TypeScript for Angular 13 version and more than that. And after then it has updated my existing files, that is the package.json, and it updated also angular.json, and package installed successfully, guys. So this is the all about my what are the steps to install ESLint to my Angular 13 version, and what are the steps and how it shows after installing the ESLint to my Angular project. So guys, I'll show you after successfully installed, you'll get one file like this, that is the .eslintrc.json, and if I want to show the content of that file, so it will open this content. You can see here the linting TypeScript, and that is tool called .eslintrc.json. This is the content of the ESLint file, right, JSON file. So here it is used for linting TypeScript, right? So after then I have already told you, it is shows that these two files also has been updated, that is the package.json and angular.json. So if I'll go to my, so before that I'll show you, go to node_module. So you can see here for that ESLint, there is some packages also has been installed here, right? So I'll show you that is .ESLint here. Yeah, you can see here, right, @ESLint. So under node_module, if I'll expand this, you can see here all the packages related about ESLint has been available inside the node_module, right? Conf digital lib library, and you can see all the related information has been available here, and the readme.md file and some universal.js. So this is all about the ESLint package inside the node_module folder. And after then I'll show you what are the files has been updated in accordance with the package.json and angular.json. So if I'll click here angular.json, you'll get one you can get, that is the ESLint related information has been added, right? So default collection ESLint, and here you can see that the builder is the some information has been added, that is the used for this package, that is angular-eslint / builder :lint. And here, so this is how after installing the ESLint, this package also updated few informations in angular.json, right? So here you can see all the lint related informations, whatever required in this file has been updated. So same thing I need to check here, package.json. So in package.json, guys, you can see for linting, one lint option is there. So this run, you can see one pop-up is showing it run code quality. It is a run code quality tools, for example ESLint, TSLint, right? Whatever I described earlier. And here there is an animation compiler and dependencies, you can see here, right? So one dependency, there is ESLint is showing some versions here, and ESLint also it is showing some package related informations, right? You can see here that is the builder is 13.0.1 plugin template schematics and some template parser. So what is the 13.0.1 version installed? That is the ESLint version in my project, right? So and after then you can see yeah, so this is how ESLint has been affected the angular.json and package.json, and it has added few package related informations and its versions to these files, whatever I shown you now. And yeah, so and one next important thing is I will show you, that is the we have generated a new Angular project here, and that is the lint new proj, and all the code in this project is auto generated. So we need to which command is used to lint the code. So I just use one command called nglint. I can also this command will be executed successfully because for linting TypeScript I already have installed ESLint to my project, that is the Angular 13. So it will be executed without any error. So if I'll click enter here, so you can explore more on these two files called package.json and angular.json. Also you can go through my Angular CLI videos to get more details on what is angular.json and package.json. And yeah, so I'll go to my this one, angular.json. So you can see this content of angular.json, right? And some ESLint related package information also has been added to these files. So you can see here. So you can explore more on these files to what are the related informations about ESLint or your old project related linting TypeScript tool, that is the Tslin, you can get here also. And also you can customize this ESLint for the linting TypeScript, that is the .eslintrc.json, right? So this is the most important file for linting TypeScript for your Angular project, that is the Angular 13 version. So you can see that what is the content of that file, that is the ESLint file. And here you can see some prefix style type is error and files.html and some extendeds some rules also has been added here. So you can customize manually based on your requirements. Okay, we need to check here what is the ESLint will show here. So guys, you can see here it starts linting to my project. You can see in the double quotation it shows lint new pros, right? It starts linting, it starts to lint the code. So guys, here you can see one message is displayed, that is all files pass linting. So this project we have created, all the code inside the project is auto generated. We have not done any changes in any code here, so we don't have any linting errors. So we get the message is all files pass linting, right? So I will make more videos on that ESLint to my next session, and uh, keep watching and stay tuned for the next. Okay, I will go to my presentation for more details about what are the ESLint. So ESLint, it is the linting is a process which checks your code for adherence to a defined set of style rules, and common linting rules are restrictions on line length or white space, as well as syntax checks like semicolon at the end of the lines. So linting keeps your code consistent and prevents bugs from getting anywhere near your production build. So ESLint is a powerful linter. ESLint supports both JavaScript and TypeScript. That's why it is more demanding in a JavaScript, and I recommend you need to use this ESLint for linting TypeScript because it supports JavaScript and TypeScript both. So before Angular 11, linting was supported by a library called TSLint. I already have shown you that I have a Angular project. It supports Angular 10. So this project has a TSLint file, but Angular 13 does not have TSLint. That's why I mentioned here before Angular 11, linting was supported via a library called TSLint. So why ESLint replaces TSLint? So TSLint is a linter that can only be used for TypeScript, but ESLint supports both JavaScript and TypeScript. So this makes jumping between the two languages a bit easier, especially for new developers. So TSLint also has a dependency on code ledger where ESLint does not. Right? So ESLint config file may seem suspiciously such as comparable to TSLint.json, and the biggest practical difference between TSLint and ESLint is the format of their configuration file, so which stores the rules the linter uses to validate your code. So that's the biggest reason why ESLint replaces the TSLint. And what are the steps to add ESLint to Angular, guys? I mentioned here with some points. To install the schematics, navigate to the root of your project and run the following Angular CLI command, that is ng add @angular-eslint/schematics. So in my system the ESLint version installed, that is the 13.0.1. Once complete, you should see a new .eslintrc.json file at the root of your project, and your angular.json lint section should now reference to angular-ESLint, right? So I'll show you again, that is the lint section of angular.json. So if I'll go to up to check the lint section here, okay, I want to search here lint. Yeah, you can see here, as I mentioned in my presentation, that is the lint section. Yeah, you can see here, that is the your angular.json lint section should now reference a @angular-ESLint. So if I'll go to my angular.json in the lint section, you can see here, right, angular builder is angular-ESLint / builder::lint. So that's I mentioned in my presentation here. This is the lint section of angular.json. So it refers to angular-ESLint. So to test, run the following command from your project, that is the ng-lint, what I already have done here. It is lint your code to your project, so all files are successfully passed for linting. And so this is my YouTube channel. Subscribe and share it to get the up-to-date knowledge on .NET, .NET Core, C#, SQL Server, Angular, Azure and DevOps. So what we have described in this video, that is the what is ESLint. ESLint is for linting TypeScript, and why ESLint replaces the TSLint, because it supports both TypeScript and JavaScript. It is the best example for that, and other reasons I already have mentioned earlier. And what are the steps to add ESLint to Angular, right, in Angular 13, or also you can add your existing Angular project like Angular 11, 12 or Angular 10. You can replace the TSLint with ESLint. So that's all about, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.